What's up, everybody? This is Nick Marty with Bearded Bites and Breakdowns. Um, one of my co-hosts, Ant and Dabney. I don't think he's gonna make it tonight. We just he went to the fair, kind of got the yuck. So well, we're waiting on Coach Hewitt, who is co-owner and co-founder of the Ocala Stallions. Hoping to get in contact with him soon. Hopefully he comes on. But right now, we'll go ahead and we'll give a couple takes. Opening day was the other night for the Yankees and Giants on Netflix. I noticed that they NBC is doing the MLB now, and it's good to see Bob Costas back. Doing the baseball. Haven't seen him do baseball in God knows how long. So, but you know, it's been a it's been kind of a like weird opening day for baseball, because the fact being that got all these games, but it was like on a Wednesday. Normally it's like, on a Monday or Sunday night. And it was kind of like during the week. So it was kind of like falling on deaf's ears. I think that's the bad thing about baseball. Baseball doesn't get it when it comes to their viewers, even though they probably had a lot of sold out crowds, but it's opening day. So, and then tonight we got Duke playing St. John's. I'm really hoping they, I hope Duke wins, but it looks like they're going to get Foster back, possibly. Tell me your thoughts on it. If you guys want to make any comments, y'all want to get on the show, please contact me. Let me know. Uh, you know, I look at it as it's an opportunity for someone to voice their opinion on stuff, you know. And if not, I'm just gonna make this quick, and then I'm gonna go watch the Duke play. So, which I grew up watching Christian Laettner, Bobby Hurley, Grant Hill. My dad was stationed in North Carolina for a while over there, and he was in the Marine Corps, 7 years, weapons specialist. He, he taught me to love Duke, so that's my team for basketball. At the time, wasn't didn't know really Miami Hurricane basketball at the time. So if everybody wants to sit there and bust my chops about being a Miami Hurricane fan, and when it comes to football and everything, that's fine, but I also love Duke when it comes to basketball. So I stick with Miami Hurricanes when it comes to um, you know, football, basketball. I'll do basketball too, but baseball, you know, uh, don't really pay attention to the other stuff because they don't really have a lot of other, uh, sports that you can follow. They don't have a softball team. I know they got a hockey team. I know that's crazy that they got a hockey team. But it's a small school. It's a private school, and a lot of people don't understand that. So, but that being said, uh, gonna give it a few more minutes, and then probably just gonna, I don't know. It's this is how it is sometimes. This is a work in progress. I do got some guests lined up uh, down the road, which I'm happy to say. I got on Friday, the 10th of April. I do have a former NFL player coming on the show, and we're going to talk about football. We're going to talk about his life. We're going to talk, about food, because I love food, and He probably loves food too because he's a fellow lineman. I am going to go and have that happen. It'll be at 1:30. I'm not going to tell you who. You'll have to stay. You'll have to keep tuning in to find out. Let's just say his brother's in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Okay, so that, you know, there's some big things coming, and I'm looking forward to it. And it's Friday, so not a lot of people are going to be tuning in today. I was hoping maybe a lot of people would tune in today, but hey, things happen. I'm in a hotel, as you can see, with the weird background pictures and everything. Hey, J-Ho, you sit there and you talk about, and I need something to pop in the background. How's these stupid looking pictures and a stupid looking lamp in the corner? I bet you love that. I mean, it's it's not the greatest hotel in the world, but it will do. We got we're up here in Tallahassee, and or what we call Trailer Hassy, and it's it's okay. Elevator don't work, but no pool. A little disappointing, but it is what it is. But that being said, it's it's a hotel. I'd rather do Airbnb. Those are a lot better in my opinion. It's just more comfortable, I guess, because it feels like home in some ways. With that being said, though, listen, I would like to see if anybody has any takes on, like March Madness and everything. I know the Gators lost. I know Miami lost last week. Uh, you know, it sucks. I mean, they made it further than Florida State. I mean, they made it a lot further than Florida State. I do like to point out that, um, free agency has kind of slowed down for the NFL. The NFL has a couple things going on in coming weeks. Hold on a sec. We got a caller. Hey, man.
Hey, Nick. How you doing?
Hey, I'm going to send you a link. You're going to get on here. All right. Oh, we're going to get a guest here. We are going to get a guest. It is going to be so much fun with this person. This is a guy that I can, that I know he's always got my back when it comes to certain things, and he's always been there for me, and I know he's coming through with me on this one because he ain't gonna leave me hanging. Oh man, I kept on saying to myself, I should record this. I should just record this, not go live, call it a day. Wade, you're killing me. The suspense is killing me. You need to get on here. I know you ain't working today. It's Friday. I know the union ain't work right now, Wade Hampton. He's probably wondering, how the hell do I get on here? I know this is bad. This is real bad. Hey, go support Oh My God Pretzels. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Oh My God. They are very good. Wade Hampton, Look at that sexy beard you got going on here. What is up, man?
Yeah, I got. I'm sorry, I got a little bit of powdered sugar there, man. I don't know what the hell's going on,
Bro, what
but I
is
got a
up
lot
with
more
that?
gray than you do. I don't know, man. I'm becoming Santa Claus or something. What the hell is
Bro,
that?
bro, yeah, that's a sexy Santa right there. Bro,
Look, let me tell you something. I
yeah.
don't accept a lot of messages where somebody tells me just automatically get on this fucking link, and now I'm on this link. But
Hey,
because I love you and I trust you, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna just do it. And you're lucky because I just bought a new phone and I'm able to do it with better picture quality.
well, I'm gonna tell you right now, the picture quality, man, it made your beard look fuzzy. That beard,
Isn't it something?
that's a handsome looking thing right there that's on your face, man.
Bullshit.
How's
You're
everything
lucky
going
I'm
for you?
drinking. I'm doing all right, man. It's Friday. It's one of my days off, and I'm
Hell yeah.
drinking the original Coors, not just
Yeah.
Coors Light. It's Coors. So I got a little
Okay.
bit of mountains in the can.
Make sure your face is the
And
other way so I don't get in trouble. I don't I don't
no,
want to
yeah, yeah.
violate any stupid rules, man.
No, there's no rules. No. And then it's
No, there
like,
is rules. That's the problem. There's rules on the stupid on the stupid Facebook and all that. They'll probably
oh,
reject
of
it.
course.
They'll probably go, "Oh, yep,
Yeah.
he's canceled. He's canceled already."
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? It's more likely I should be canceled.
No, I'm
I'm
talking
gonna
about
go out to
me.
my pool. Oh,
Okay.
you? Both
Look
of
at
us.
you.
Both of us
Look
should
at
be
you. Why
canceled.
why gotta brag, man? I'm at a hotel that has no pool.
Really? Where the
Yeah.
hell are you, man?
And Trailer Hassy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're kicking it with Ron DeSantis right now, huh?
No, no,
Drinking
no.
some pina coladas and shit.
No. Listen, I wish I could be drinking right now. I chose to do this show thinking I was gonna have some people on and everything. And just I guess so my bad on the miscommunication, but listen, you bailed me out. I appreciate it.
So I'm live on air,
Yes, you are.
without even knowing. All
Oh,
right. Well, let's go
hey,
with it.
hey, yes, sir. Hey, so tell us what you're working on now at work, unless it's classified.
Certain things I do is classified. I can't say it, but I do. Yep, I work for a theme park and I work on the infrastructure side. Um, Power plants, utilities, other things, but I can't go into exclusive detail.
Yeah,
But
well,
it's important to keep the guests happy without any disruptions.
so how you think your Giants are going to do this year?
Oh, we're outstanding, man. I
Actually,
just feel the
should I call
no,
them
go ahead.
should I call them the New Jersey Ravens?
No, and it's ultimate disrespect there. First of all, you can't fit NFL team into New York City. It is highly crowded. We are the original New York team. We shared it with the Yankees for God knows how long. I am super, super happy about Harbaugh being a part of our family.
Mm-hmm.
I see the roster moves. I love what they're doing with the salary cap right now. We bought in, with what we're working with right now, we've got really solid players. I know he's licking his chops, like with the defensive players we have. I know he's going to make a major impact, but the one thing that we're missing right now in New York is we need grass field. I think that's the only thing that's really holding us with that artificial turf bullshit, and Malik Neighbors was one of our latest victims. And it's sad. Mara and Tish and those guys, they got
Tish
all
is
this
gone.
money in the world.
Tish is gone
Yeah,
now,
well,
man.
no, yeah, he is gone, but they already moved his assets. And with the league, appreciate, the league approval to his, descendants. So if we could just get that damn grass field, which we can afford, New York Football Giants would be an ideal place to play.
Well, aren't they supposed to change the field to grass because soccer's supposed to come there, or did that already happen?
No, I believe that NYCFC, they are closer, I believe, to Queens, New York. So they are literally, I think they just finished building
But I thought
the final stages of it.
Wasn't the World
Cup? Oh yeah, World Cup. Yeah, they're probably going to have
supposed to replace it. Well, they were supposed to replace it with the World Cup, right? For the World Cup, and then they
hope so. Yeah,
I hope they don't revert back though.
There have been a lot of articles about that. I wouldn't know firsthand, but I mean, I would imagine so, because that's pretty big, in the World Cup world, and a certain standard of glass.
Well, what is it? So I was gonna ask you too. Who do you think y'all should draft then? Y'all want to trade down, or you want to pick Jeremiah Love, or what do you think they do?
I think we had a lot of success retaining a lot of our offensive linemen. I'm happy with the linebacker choice that we had coming from the Bears. We signed Illuminor back, and he was a really solid dude for us, man. And we've had a couple second chances. I don't know with this one, because we've got a lot of upside here. I could imagine, I really trust our general manager with John Harbaugh, because this one would be like hey man, off the board, this is our game breaker choice. Top 5, pick 5, you could still get one of the baddest dudes in the country. I mean, so I really don't know, because I really haven't followed college football in a while.
They talk about Caleb Downs. They talk about from Ohio State, the safety. They talk about maybe Cardinal Tate, the Ohio State wide receiver. They're talking about you guys maybe possibly trading back. They're talking about maybe offensive linemen. They think they're solid on the defensive linemen, even though they're talking about trading Thibodeau. And my question to you is, so what kind of prediction you got for them? You think they're going to be a wild card, or?
Seeing what I've seen in a short period of time, I could imagine us being in the wild card quickly. I like what I've seen, and it's I feel bad for Dabes, Brian Daboll, because he got the short end of the stick, man, and we had a lot of competitive games. It wasn't like we were really blown out. He did get the best out of our roster. So when you add a guy like John Harbaugh to your team, and guys that want to buy in, and then you have free agents that are automatically off the rip, hey man, I'll play for a Harbaugh kind of guy. We've already had some serious dudes on our team. Sexy Dexy's been pulling it for a long time, and now he's getting help. We just signed 2 different defensive tackles on the off season. I just honestly, I don't know if they really want to go with linebacker or we're pretty deep as far as running backs. I don't know. I mean, we just signed a shitload of wide receivers, but they're guys that like I see like what they're doing is guys that show potential that's got game day experience, and proven NFL experience to where they can make an impact immediately. And it's not like they're necessarily like, they're kind of like sophomore juniors, but they just didn't get enough time, or maybe there was just a deep, depth chart, but they can make an impact now. And I think that's what is happening is let's give our quarterback enough weapons, and we can put some points up on the board. Because I know that, hell, Scattaboo, man, he really was like he plays the game of football the way it's supposed to be played. And he's aggressive.
Listen, he's fun. He's fun to watch. It's gonna be really fun to see him line up behind Ricard, because you guys got Ricard, and as long as Ricard can stay healthy, you guys are gonna pound the rock. That's for sure with hardball. But I'm gonna tell you right now, don't be surprised if y'all forget how to run the ball in the fourth quarter, because that's a hardball thing, hardball and Monken thing, man, where they forget that they gotta let the running backs eat in the fourth quarter. It only took
when you got Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
And I'm going to admit it. Look, I am not a Ravens fan by any means, but I have the utmost respect for Lamar Jackson. That dude is the baddest motherfucker on the planet. And I'm going to tell you straight up. Dude, he got robbed. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Josh Allen. I like his game, but he got robbed, dude. He was the MVP. He was the MVP.
You better be careful. Your wife might be around. She's gonna stab you in the neck.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. Like, I even told them, I was shocked. So I was like, man, that's some league decision right there. Because look, Lamar Jackson is a bad dude, man. And I'm gonna tell you, he's been playing at a high level. And then especially when he came back off of injury. And then still put his team in a winning position, and then your kicker messed it up. Come on, dude. Yeah, he is a badass dude, and everyone knows it. And even when they tried to plug John Harbaugh in the when he had his debut, with the Giants at our training facility, they were already, and he was still said he loves Lamar Jackson, and I love Lamar Jackson. I love watching him playing. I used to watch him even with Louisville. You know what I mean? God dang, dude.
Well, so the thing about Lamar is, like, a lot of people don't realize, like, he's just an odd cat, man. He's kind of like how Prince was, or like kind of like MJ in a way. Like, he doesn't want to be seen, doesn't want to be heard. He just sticks to himself, and it keeps a small little crowd around him. Doesn't want to, basically, go ahead and he doesn't want to like be out and about. Like, he doesn't want to be recognized, and he likes to keep it on the down low, man. Like, he likes to be low profile. And everything.
I think it's a social thing, and this is the best thing that I can compare it to. And I'm going to say, like, let's just say Carlos Santana, right? Carlos Santana is not a man of words, but damn, when you put a guitar in his hand, he lets the guitar do the talking. That's exactly what Lamar Jackson is. You put a damn football in his hand, especially in the fourth quarter, in the last drive, he's going to get you the win. You just know it. He doesn't have to say a goddamn thing, dude.
Well, that's how Prince was, though. Prince, he didn't like to be, he didn't like doing interviews and stuff like that.
Don't go with Prince, man.
No, that's in a way how Prince kept it, though. remember when Prince like changed his name to a sign, and then like everybody's like
He was
trying
the
to figure
artist.
out.
He was
Yeah.
the artist, but I think
Yeah.
he was chasing booty more
Well,
than
no,
anything.
he changed his name to a sign because he got tired of the record deals, the record companies owning his rights to his music, even though they pay him to make music. He's supposed to keep that. Well, he was fighting for his his music, and that's the thing
Well, I'll
about
tell you what.
yeah.
I'm a big Prince fan. There's a lot of songs that haven't made it on the airwaves because of his protection rights and to his estate. No,
Yep.
I ain't lying, dude. Because like when he
No.
died, we went to a club. That specially there was 3 DJs in downtown Orlando, and they
Okay.
did a special event, and they played all of his not only nightclub hits and everything, and most people don't even realize. But you're not going to pull up most of his songs on Spotify and all other stuff because of the copyrights.
Yeah.
It's just not on there. And I'm going to tell you, dude, like, oh, come on, man. Prince is obviously a legend.
Yeah,
Rest in peace, Prince, man.
Listen, he is a legend, but he was also, like I said, he was an odd, odd guy, but like like I said, that's how Lamar is in a lot of ways. Keeps his circles small and everything like that. So, that's just how it is. But I know you live in Orlando, and you stay over there and everything. You've been there for a long time. Give me 3 or 5. Well, you give me 5 because I know you. Give me 5 mom and pop places that is a must have for Orlando. Mom and pop. Can't be no chain restaurant.
All right. So I don't know if I can give you 5, but number 1.
Give me number. All right, tell me.
Beefy King. You are not an Orlando person. You're not an Orlandoan. If you go to Beefy King, you got to go towards downtown Orlando, towards the old Florida or the old mall. Man, realistic prices, one of the best roast beef sandwiches you will have in your life. And you might want to buy a goddamn t-shirt. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, fellas?
What's up, Ant?
What's up, Wade?
Hey, what's up? I didn't even see. He's got his camera off. I don't even know. How you doing?
Good. We didn't get Shiro today.
No, he hasn't called in yet. So
okay,
as soon as he does, hopefully we do.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what is it? What else you got, Wade?
Oh man, like you want all the secrets of Orlando, you know?
You know it. I
don't even know if the crowd or your viewership is even worthy of that. Like they got, I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what? Okay, I'll give you a number 2. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
La Spada's original Philly cheesesteaks.
Okay.
They're only open during business days, but it's the best cheesesteak you'll ever have in Central Florida. Banging.
Okay. I'm glad you said Central Florida because
La Spada's. Yeah, well, there's one in Sanford. There's one in Sanford, but there's also one in Orlando.
Well, there used to be one in Dunedin. And yeah, they used to have the Spada's in Dunedin, but they are not they're not Las Spada's anymore. They're called Delco's. They changed their name and everything. And the thing about it too is like I don't know if you've been to Richie's Cheesesteaks in Spring Hill. I don't know when the last time you've been there, but
that's dude. I haven't been to Spring Hill in a while, bro.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, Richie's Cheesesteaks is listen. I've been to Philly. I eaten a cheesesteak. I walked 10 miles. I mean, 10 minutes. I mean, 2 hours to go get a cheesesteak from the Rocky statue. So trust me, you they're definitely what is it? They're definitely, the best I've had. And I gotta tell you, they are their pizza's even great. Their pizza's even great too. What?
You talked shit about New Jersey earlier, but god dang, when you look in your Facebook reels, and I'm telling you right now, watch some of them videos pumping out what they're doing in Jersey right now with them cheesesteaks, man. They're expanding, man. They're kicking ass. And Jersey's only so far from Philly. And I'm telling you, man, I've seen some juicy cheesesteaks that weren't dry, like they got up in Philly, with Rocky Balboa and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to tell you, watch out for them Jersey boys, because they're doing some big shit right now.
Listen, I have nothing wrong with Jersey food. Jersey food is great. Okay? I'm not going to complain about Jersey food at all. I will praise them. But I'm going to tell you right now, you cannot call yourself the New York Giants when you play in New Jersey.
Absolutely, we can. We've got the most titles.
The Jets did it.
We're literally across the bridge from New York City.
A stadium with the Jets.
New York. You know what?
The Jets ain't played in New York. The Jets ain't played in New York in 30 years, and you gonna disrespect the New York Football Giants? That's crazy, Coach.
Thank you, bro. And this is what I'm saying. It's like,
I got to rag on him, man. I got to rag on him because
Hey, wait a minute. But Nick, dude, like, what do you talk about? Like, so when the Bills talk shit, they're Orchard Park. They're not even in Buffalo, so they're the Orchard Park Bills. And look at what's happening in Chicago.
They're more Toronto.
Chicago, they're gonna move their asses to Indiana, dude. What the fuck is that?
Hey, that's fine. That's fine. I could talk trash to Jo then. Be like, you're gonna have to change.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like all this, but it's like, where are you gonna find space, man? It's gonna be astronomical prices if you try to put a stadium that holds like 80,000 people in the heart of the city. Come on, man, you ain't gonna get that. You're better off putting them in the Meadowlands.
So, all right, so you got Beefy Kings, and you got Las Spadas, right?
Okay, I think this is more for personal gain than it is for the audience. Like when you come and see me, man. I don't know, man. You're playing with me here, dude.
Listen, I don't know if you tried it or not, but keep hearing about it. Domus. Have you tried Domus?
They've been making some noise. Yeah. Like ramen places and stuff like that. And
well, I heard the wings they're known for the wings there, and a lot of people are saying that's the best wings in all of Orlando, bro. All of Central Florida.
I don't know about all that now.
Yeah, people gas up shit all the time, man. People just get, a boner over anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people could just go to Walmart and be like, this is the greatest shopping experience of all time. You're like, what the hell are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, the best wings in Orlando is tough, boy. It's a lot of little spots you can stop in, boy. That's a hell of a claim, boy.
I will tell you right now, one place that disappointed me that they got highly recommended was Winter Garden Wings.
You got to go to the Jerk Man.
Listen, no, I can't.
You ever tried the Jerk Man, Wade?
No, I never tried it.
Man, check it out. When you check it out, you'll think of me.
Listen, Ant's not an outgoing. He won't go out of his way to go eat terrible food. So
he ain't got to go out his way. He ain't got to go out his way. Look, we're gonna start with my first one of the day. We're gonna shout out Jerk Man. They got one on Ocoee, and the other one is Ivy Lane, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir. He ain't got to go out his way, baby. Wade know what I'm talking about. He know that lingo.
There we go. Oh yeah,
Yes, sir.
Because like I've been all over Central Florida. I know this shit like the back of my hand.
You lived there
As
for a
far
long
as
time.
wings, like especially low key, great.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't remember the Irish pub, but it's over close to Disney Springs, and it's kind of close to where there's a backstage billiards. I might have to, because this is off of the top of my head, man. You see me, I ain't got no list. I just got a quarters in my hand, and I'm not gonna tell you all my spots, but I'm like revealing a lot of these, man.
You're not gonna give all the secrets. I see how you
Yeah, I can't, man. I mean, like, this is gonna be too many people, then it's all overcrowded. But there's an Irish pub, and the guy is actually from Buffalo, New York.
Okay.
And it's very close to, so like it's kind of close to Disney Springs, but it's a little bit further away, and it's in a plaza, and it's over by there's like literally a Kobe and backstage billiards and a Hooters. You can't miss it. It's got an outdoor lounge and everything. Some of the best wings I've ever had in Central Florida, hands down. But it turned out they used to be like a Buffalo Bills backers bar.
Okay.
But the wings are still top notch. I might have to come on again and tell you like the name of that place. I just can't remember it off the top of my head. But I've been there multiple times, and I've never had a bad plate of wings. It's always been top notch, man.
Listen, I told
check that out.
I told your wife, if you guys are close to Palm Harbor, Pizza Joe's. I know she's a big Bills fan. Pizza Joe's, man. Those wings, phenomenal, man.
Oh, I can believe it. But you got to be. You know what's the weird thing about Orlando is there's a lot of Buffalo Bills fans here. So there's a large following, and they actually meet up a lot in downtown Orlando. And I've met a lot of these guys. I know the president and the people that are involved, because you know what, my household, I'm freedom of choice. You know, I don't. You don't have to be a Giants fan if you love the Bills or whatever other team you do. So be it. You know,
Yeah.
But so they've even had former players backing them up and everything, even in downtown Orlando. They're called the Bill Backers of Orlando, dude. And I'm telling you, even the bars, like when they go into like Wall Street, they actually do a specific menu for the Buffalo Bills, like in the Buffalo, New York, like beef on weck, wings, all that shit, man. It's no joke. It's no joke.
Nope. That horseradish.
I was surprised.
Whoo. Hey, you ever have a cold? You ever have a cold or like you congested or anything? I'm gonna tell you that right now. That horseradish that they got at Pizza Joe's, beef on weck on Wednesdays. They only do it on Wednesdays. They only do beef on weck on Wednesdays. And I'm gonna tell you right now that will clear you up. Like it will clear you up tomorrow, brother. Like you'll be like, what sinuses? Like
no, yeah, that shit comes out, man.
Oh yeah,
that's how I was like when we went to New York City, and there was a ramen place we went to, man, and I've never tasted a broth so good in my life. But dude, I needed a fucking beach towel, like just to blow my nose. I was like, bro, it was like, you know how your sweat turns cold? And you're just like, God damn, you know. And then I ate my wife half her bowl too, because she couldn't finish it. And they don't give you just a normal little bowl. They give you a goddamn Home Depot bucket of fucking noodles. And you're like, man, and I ate through mine. And I couldn't even barely walk back to the subway, man. Like, you know. But like, dude, you know how New York is, man. Like, they got the real deal, and they only want you to pay cash.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Oh
Oh
man,
man.
I'm not gonna give up. I can only go up like a few off the top of my head. I really want to promote Beefy King. Like they got like family friends, but dude, I've freaking loved it, man. It's like old school, no digital freaking takeout screen. Man, I'm telling you, Beefy King is like you are not an Orlando
They
dude or
listen,
girl.
they were on Braun Strowman's I believe Braun Strowman went there, the ex WWE guy, strongman guy. He he went there for Feed Me More, or not Feed Me More. I want everything on the menu. And he went there and he says it's a staple. He says because
It is.
he's from he
It
says you
should
have
be
to
a
go there.
national landmark. That's exactly what it should be.
Mhm. Yep.
Y'all gonna
So
have
It
to
is.
put me
I'm
on this
telling you, I'm
place
not
right
even
here
blowing
now.
smoke.
hey, Ant, I'm telling you, supposedly it's like, dude. I mean, it looks so damn good. Like just on TV, it makes you wish they had smell-o-vision.
Yeah, make sure you send that name over to me so I can go check that out.
Yeah.
Y'all got
You
y'all got
got
real
to.
deep
You
talking
got
about
to.
that right there. I heard the emotion in it.
Oh, it is. Oh, I'm telling
Listen,
you, man.
I've
You
known
have
Wade
no
for a
idea.
long time. And one thing that there's a bunch of things that we're passionate about, and food and sports is definitely the top two right there.
All right, I'll give you one more, but it's not a restaurant. All
Okay.
right. It's not a
Give us a
restaurant.
food truck. Give us a food truck, coach.
Oh, I don't really hit up I don't really hit up trucks very often. That's one thing that I really need to go do some research on.
You do.
But oh, my old stomping grounds, man. Another one that's been mom and pop forever. When I used to live off of Kirkman Road, man, near Universal,
Mhm.
Lee and Rick's Oyster Bar. Lee and Rick's Oyster Bar, dude. It's a seafood place. It used to be an old house. The husband and wife, the picture is still on there. Man, you get a freaking picture of amberbach and oysters or whatever seafood you want, dude. You are in paradise. They got neon lights. They got any seafood you want. And you're like, but damn, we're like landlocked. How the hell are we supposed to be going to an oyster bar? Shouldn't we be going to like something off the coast? Nope.
Nope.
Lee and Rick's Oyster Bar. Trust me. Like that is the spot,
Listen,
man.
I love me some oysters, man. I love me some oysters.
But that's
Yeah, I
not
never
all they
had one
do.
from
It's
Orlando.
all seafood. Oh yeah, but dude, I'm telling you, this shit is like legit.
I'm
Like
I'm
this is
trusting
like,
you now, Wade.
Hey,
oh yeah,
Wade,
dude.
do they grill them or they just raw oysters?
However you want them, halfway.
Okay.
I do mine halfway steamed. I don't do them full
Yeah.
steamed. I do it halfway steamed.
Okay.
But they shuck them like, dude. It is like when you go in there. I'm telling you the look of it. Like when you walk in, it's like it is storied. It is antique. It's been there. Like it is. That's another one that should be a national landmark. Lee and Rick's Oyster Bar.
And how do you like your oysters?
I stopped eating them a while back, but I used to eat mine just raw.
Yeah. I can eat them raw. I gotta have hot sauce with them though, and a cracker.
Yeah.
But you know what? Over there in Daytona, we would go to Tidal Waves because they had all you can eat crab legs, But I wanted the oysters because they had the they put the buffalo sauce on them with the blue cheese chunks, and they grilled them, and man, those things were fire. Like, oh my goodness! Like my mouth started watering.
No. Ain't nothing like a place that you love and it's always consistently great.
Yes.
And it's just like they're just like, you know what? Fuck it. We're just been 100 years of greatness. You know, and that's what I love, man. Like those places, you know, like I'm tired of all this like cookie cutter bullshit, or like the you know, these places that are like corporate owned and everything. There's no life to it. But when you got mom and pop places like that, that's like been storied and generations is handing over, man, and it's still consistently great. That's what it's all about, you know?
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, because like, I mean, I know Orlando gets like that kind of like that stigma of like, oh, it's all theme parks and everything, and it's not. It really, like, if you know the real true Orlando, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. One last place I'll give you.
I knew you.
And I'm not telling y'all. You're like, nope. You know, and I can't because I'm giving y'all too much of my black book of food places. All right.
We won't tell.
All right. There we go. Well, there's another one called Van Barry's. All right. Van Barry's Public House. They do live music, but what's iconic about this place is that every time you go there, they give you fresh, one-of-a-kind garlic pickles. But the garlic pickles are like white and it's just fresh. And man, there's nothing like their pickles, man. Like you could, like, on a hot summer day, they're cold, they put it on your table, and all the food I've ever had there was excellence. And they're like thick cut and everything like that, but it's not just about the pickles. It's a wide open bar, food, whatever you want, man. But I've never had a bad meal. Even if you want a po' boy sandwich or whatever, it's stacked to the brim. Van Barry's Public House in Orlando. That's my last shout out. You know.
Oh, shout out Van Barry's.
Yeah, I'm gonna add Hewitt in.
Yes, sir.
That way he can go ahead and he tell us, Wade, I appreciate you filling in, you know, with me being in a bind. I don't like doing this by myself at times. So I appreciate
I had no idea that
man.
you like, dude, this is like, I didn't even know I was live on there, but I was like, okay, let's go.
Yeah, bro.
That's my boy.
Yeah. Listen, this is a thing that I've been wanting to do for a while, and you know, not doing Pepsi anymore is giving me this opportunity to expand my free time. And you know, I'm not running Pop Warner football and cheer anymore, and you know, I'm just chilling out and hanging out. And you know, listen, you're welcome to come on anytime. Listen, I have Ant on as my co-host and everything. You know, I have Andre. You remember Andre? You know, you know, and you know, I just greatly appreciate you for always being there. You know, good times, bad times. You know,
that's it, man.
Hey, did you get that picture of me and you with that Mitchell player on the ground? Did you get that up?
Yeah, man. It just like that was one of those things where I took a look at that picture and I just fell back and I just started, the memories came back. You know, dude, from the smell of our jerseys, from the smell of our helmets, to like what we felt like that night. It was humid and the wet grass, all that shit, dude. I was like, man, I can't believe it. And ChatGPT dressed that up, man. And I just thought that was the coolest thing that you sent me, man. And I couldn't even write a reply back to that.
Listen, before you go, I want to tell Ant this story. And listen, I'm not trying to embarrass you. I still laugh. I still laugh my ass off to this day every time. This man, Ant, this man went to Down and Dirty camp. Didn't hydrate the right way. Okay. This man, he goes, hey, and he goes, he's hanging out on one of the coaches' tailgates, and he goes, fingers, hand, arm, and then he falls back like he's having a seizure.
Bro, oh Lord.
Hey,
so coach, here's the backstory to that. I had no idea that I was even gonna go. The coach, I think it was Coach Wilk at that time,
Yeah,
Wilkinson.
Coach Wilkinson. Shout out Coach Wilkinson.
Shout out. I love that dude, man.
I love Coach
dude,
Wilkinson.
out of nowhere, he was like, "Hey, man, I got you a spot, like, to go to the camp." And like, I didn't even, there was no forewarning, no nothing. And I was like, and it's like, you're gonna do what high school kids do. You're gonna get hammered with friends and shit like that. And the day before, or you're eating cake, you're eating all this other shit. You don't know, you're not prepared to go to a freaking football camp. And I looked at Coach and I was like, okay, I guess I got to get ready. So I had no time to hydrate. If he would have like told me a week prior, or like maybe like 5 days or 3 days ahead, I would have been gushing down water. So I went out there, barely any water in my internal organs, and I fucking almost died.
and this man got picked up by the shortest coach. Think of someone shorter than Corey Edwards. Okay.
Yeah, man. They had to give me IVs and everything.
Lift him weight up, carry up like fireman carry him. Fireman carry him all the way to the building.
That was like my first time ever going to a football camp, dude. I didn't even know, but you know how Florida is. Florida is like so ridiculously humid and hot, dude. And it was like, how it was. And like, no matter how much fruit, no matter how much water you're doing, like, you need potassium pills. Now that I'm older, you need magnesium. You need all this stuff to keep in the game. Like, now that I've been dealing with it for like most of my adult life, but damn, dude, like, let a dude know, before you send him to hell.
Oh, I love you, man. I appreciate you coming on and everything. I'll make sure you're better prepared. Maybe I can have you come on draft night and give me your Giants pick. All right.
Oh, I would love it, man. I'm excited for the Giants this year, and man, dude, I'm so excited for football. We were the ass of the league for a while, and for the last probably like 10 years. So like, I'm just excited. It's going to be great. I'm glad that I just answered the call. So I'm like, what the hell? Nick just tried to call me. I asked, well, you know what? And then all of a sudden we're on here, StreamYard. And I wish the best success for you, man. Chase your passions, man. If you end up doing something even more important and you're getting paid, remember, bro, because I'll join you.
Listen, I'll see you at Beefy Kings. I see you at Beef Kings or whatever, Beefy Kings. And,
that's it.
And buy you roast beef.
It's a hell of a lot easier to talk about sports and food than anything else. You know what I mean? That's our passion. So let's go.
Those are two of my top 4 passions. So, but
hell yeah.
Family's the other one. So you'll always be family. You know that.
So it, man. I love you, man. And I wish you the success and whatever you're putting your hopes and dreams in, man. Just bust your ass and do what you gotta do.
Yes, sir. And listen, I got a great co-host helping me out with this, and I'm hoping big things for him too, and we get this on the road. And guess what? Maybe me and him will be the new Stephen A. and Skip Bayless.
Don't.
Bayless? Like, why Skip Bayless?
Hey, well, I'm just saying, like, big like that. But I just don't want to. I don't want to look like them,
Nah,
you ain't got to worry about that on my end, coach.
We a lot prettier.
Yeah, you could be like Shannon Sharp and then endorse your liquor bottle, and get fucking hammered on them.
There we go, Wade. There we go. Talk to him, Wade. There we go.
There we go. Like, I was like, Skip Bayless. Nobody wants to be Skip Bayless.
No, but hey, listen, that man made a lot of money for people hating him.
Yeah.
Because he's always like provoking people. You know what I mean? He's always trying to get a rise out of people. It's like, I don't want to be that dude. You know?
All right, man. You take it easy. All right. Me and
All right,
Ant are
brother.
gonna wait for Hewitt to come on, and then we'll talk about that stuff. So if you want to keep watching, man. All right.
No, I'm good, brother. I'm gonna keep drinking beer and then doing my thing while I have a couple days off. You know?
All right, you take it easy. Peace.
All right. Peace.
All right,
See ya.
Wade Hampton.
All right, Wade.
All right. So let's hope this link works. How you feeling? You feeling any better?
Yeah, I'll be all right.
Yeah. It's man, that fair can get you.
Yeah.
If it's not the rides, it's the food. Even though it smells really damn good. So have you reached out to him?
Yeah, he was having a little technical difficulty, he said, so he's
Okay.
gonna shoot over to the house and give you a shot back. I figured
All right.
we could do a little NFL talk till he gets back.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, right now I want to give everybody an update because I'm a Duke fan. When it comes to basketball, right now
You're a Duke fan.
Duke's winning 39-37.
Wait a minute. What do you mean you're a Duke fan in basketball?
Yeah, man. My dad was stationed in North Carolina. I was there
give me the story.
I was there for a year.
So you don't
when I was a
man,
kid.
come on, Nick.
And listen,
you trying to give me the story now? This crazy. You Miami fans got all these second basketball teams and baseball teams, and they all happen to be champs. What is going on?
Listen, I do baseball. Like I said in the beginning, I do baseball for Miami. I'll do basketball for Miami. I'll do Lady Canes for Miami. But listen, when it comes to Duke basketball, I will always be a Christian Laettner, Grant Hill guy. Okay, so
man,
Bobby Hurley was one of my favorite players growing up.
They were good players.
Listen, hey, I got to witness the Laettner shot, man, when I was a kid. Like shoot, dude. I wore Laettner's jersey when he was a Timberwolf. Like everybody made fun of me for wearing a Timberwolf jersey with Laettner on the back of it.
They should have. They should have. They were trying to help you.
Listen, I wore the old, not the old style Detroit Pistons jersey. I had like the one with the stupid Mustang. It had the horse, but it had like the tailpipes and stuff coming out of it. I had that. Yeah. I had that version of Grant Hill jersey because
I did too. We all did. Grant Hill might have been like a LeBron James that never got hurt, right?
What could have been, bro? What could have been with him? Like he was. Oh my goodness, dude! If he was
Pippen 2.0.
Dude, he was making a name for himself, and then he had that ankle injury, and he was never the same, man. Never the same. So, who is your team for NFL?
Broncos.
The Broncos. What?
Yeah.
Tell me why. Tell me why the Broncos.
Why the Broncos my team? Yeah. Because when I was a little kid, my dad took us to the only time I ever got to go see an NFL game.
Okay.
We got to go see the Dolphins in the preseason.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad was a big Bucs fan. So I liked the Dolphins because I wanted to go against his team.
Oh, okay.
Now, at the end of the game, you know how I am.
Mm-hmm.
I ran all the way down, got all the way to the front of the tunnel. Dan Marino signed the kid's autograph. I'm talking about me and him was pushing each other like peanut butter and jelly between the bread. You heard me?
Mm-hmm.
And Dan Marino signed his autograph and not mine. It was over for his ass.
So Dan stood you up, and that's the reason why.
You know what I mean? He didn't appreciate He didn't appreciate a real one. I had to slide on. That's why he never won a Super Bowl. He should have signed my napkin.
You know, I think I don't know if I told you this or not, but J-Ho, he went to go get Simeon Rice's autograph, and J-Ho wanted he ended up pretending to be someone special to get Simeon's autograph. He goes, Simeon, couldn't you sign my football? And Simeon was like, signs it, and he goes, thank you, in a regular voice. I was like, man, you going straight to hell for that. Bro, seriously, that man was like, he straight up did that. I was like, man, I can't believe you doing something like that. That's so bad.
Coach. Hey,
Yeah.
Coach. IQ on 100.
Listen,
it's a high IQ play-by-player in crunch time.
Listen, you got to do what you got to do, right? So,
yeah.
I mean,
yeah, you know how it goes.
Get an autograph. I mean, you know, I played dumb to get Randy Moss's autograph or something like that, but you know, I've had some pretty good luck to get grabs, so I can't complain.
I ain't a big autograph person. Or like, you know how people be like, oh, let's take a picture with this famous.
Yeah,
I don't care about that. That's just me. I'm not a big.
Listen,
people get bothered all day long.
I was a big Nate Newton fan growing up because, you know, me being a fat kid and all that. Nate Newton was one of my favorite players. And he went ahead and we met him. I wanted to get an autograph from him. He didn't want to give me an autograph. I said, "Can I at least get a picture with you?" And he's like, "Yeah." So I got a picture with him. And then I got a picture with Shannon Sharp. We met quite a few different people that day because me and him used to go autograph hunting when like the Super Bowl would come and everything. Now it's just so damn big now that people have kind of ruined it where you can't even approach anybody. I remember approaching Clinton Portis one day and got his autograph, but I didn't even want an autograph. I just wanted a picture with him. So it's just, you know, I guess, you know, I feel kind of bad for these players because like you got grown adults like me, but the problem is the grown adults that are not like me, they're the ones that ruin it for everybody because you can't even get an autograph because they think that you're just going to go ahead and resell it. And it kind of sucks, you know, because I just collect. It depends on who you are though. So, but
I mean, you know, it comes with it.
Yeah. So, how do you think the Broncos are going to do? You think they're going to be able to get back to the AFC Championship?
We'll see. Okay. I think it depends. You know, the league. I heard the league was talking about expanding another week, and maybe making a rule where players could only play 17 games except for like kickers and quarterbacks or something like that. So we'll see what the rules committee comes out with and how it all works out.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, what do you think?
It's hard to feel like we wouldn't have got to the Super Bowl and had a chance to win it if Bo doesn't get hurt.
Yeah.
And then I like the pickup with Jalen Waddle. I think that's really good.
What do you think about the Waddle trade?
I think it's a really good piece.
Yeah.
I think we had a decent wide receiver room. It was really decent, but we didn't have I don't think we have a top caliber player. I honestly would have liked to see them package all those picks and maybe at the first round next year and go after a Justin Jefferson or somebody like that.
Yeah.
But I like Waddle and how it fits with Cortland Sutton, Marvin Mims. We're hoping Evan Ingram has a bounce back season.
Troy Franklin.
Yeah, I like Franklin. I like Franklin a lot.
He turned it out pretty good for a rookie. yeah, he's got good chemistry with Bo because they played their last year to college together. But Cortland, man, when he came out of SMU, he was one of those guys that I wanted, man. Like I wanted big time. Like Cortland, I feel like hasn't reached his potential yet, and I feel like he's gonna get there soon.
Well, I mean, he had back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing pretty good.
Yep.
I think some of that not reaching his potential was he really didn't have a franchise quarterback the first couple of years.
Well, Coach, did you want to introduce our next guest?
Absolutely. He coming in?
Yep, he's in. Coach?
Okay. Yeah, I'm here.
Coach Hewitt, how you doing today?
How you fellas doing?
We all right, man. This one of my buddies from Ocala. Well, he's coaching now in the Ocala region, Coach Hewitt. Coach, why don't you introduce yourself to the listeners, man? Tell them a little bit about yourself.
Everyone, I'm Coach Hewitt. Also, I'm the owner, co-president of the Ocala Stallion, the new and upcoming hottest youth football organization in the 352 area. I must emphasize that. Everybody, we're gonna be hearing much more about us, what we about, what we stand for, what we ain't about. We just here for the kids, and I'm here to take it in tonight. I'm here.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, Coach, let's jump right in and touch on it. Like, talk about some of those values that made you step out and create this organization that you want to build it off of.
Oh man, I mean, let's rewind it back a couple years. 3 years ago, I actually had an organization in the area, in the same area that we had a successful first season in the Florida Elite with one of our age level. What's that?
What was that team called?
The Marion County Redhawks.
Okay.
Yes, we was in the D2 division. We had a successful season, but because of management and certain people is in position, things fell apart. And I sat out a few years, observed certain things, observed the area, what's going on, see what the parents are crying about, see what the coaches, everyone collectively. I sat back and observed, and and I felt like this was a time for us to jump back out for the right reason.
Yes,
we see what everybody was doing, and not saying they wasn't doing for the kids and they wasn't doing it right, but we want to show our way and what we could offer, what more we could do, and that's why we back. We here, and we ain't going nowhere this time.
Yes, sir. So are the Mustangs going to be playing in Florida Elite also?
No. This year, we want to do something different. We always hear about the Florida Elite. Don't get me wrong. I love Florida Elite, but don't get it wrong. I think it's time for the area to see something new. I know there's several leagues out here doing their thing for the kids, but I wanted to do something new. So this year, I think, we're going to take our talent, the kids, to AYF, the South region.
Okay. I like that now, Coach. I played in the AYF Southeast about 8-9 years ago. I like that.
Yes, sir.
So how is the community support right now with the new venture jumping out?
To be honest with you, I done got a lot of feedback, and it was great. It was basically a lot of coaches, the old heads, saying it's time for a change. If you're not winning at a certain level, maybe you need to step back step out of that comfort zone and go win you something first, and then build off that. Instead of trying years after years, trying to go at it and get nowhere. It's just a disappointment to the kids.
Yeah, I understand that. That old saying, sometimes you got to take one step back to take 2 steps forward.
Correct.
Yes, sir. So what do you think the Stallions will bring to the area that no other team brings?
Ah, man, good question. How I look at it, man, discipline. Discipline is one of the biggest thing we want to set. Discipline, a solid foundation, and also we want to implement leadership into these young men. It's a lot of young men are straying in our community, especially in the Black
Absolutely.
community, and we want to be able to put forth things to grasp them on going down that path. So that's one of our big thing is to push leadership in these young men.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like that, Coach. What all ages are you gonna offer?
This year we doing 6 through 14, so no, not single ages. We're basically going 6U, 8U, 10, 12, and 14.
Okay. 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 Now I got a couple more, and then we're gonna get a little more dicey with it, all right?
I'm with it. I'm with it.
Yes, sir. Um, how do you think introducing a new team in that area is gonna go with the kids? When you have so many teams that have been ingrained for so long, and what is it this year? 3 or 4 new teams over there?
Right, right, right.
How do you think what sets you guys out from other groups where kids and parents will say, this is the environment, this family, this home?
Basically, we not set out to be the monkey see, monkey do. That's basically what the
Mhm.
parents are seeing right now. If this organization doing it, we're gonna try to do it, or we're gonna tear them down and not support them on doing certain things. We ain't here for that. We're trying to be in our own lane and steer our own school bus, in a sense.
Good. I totally understand that, man. That's one thing uh, I absolutely try to do is stay in my own groove. So I completely understand that. Do you think we're ever going to get to see all the big teams in the city go at it?
Nah, it won't happen. It won't happen only because of egos, and it's not necessarily egos. It's just money hungry. It's
I mean, but coach,
you think it's for the kids, but it's just everybody want. If a organization not getting a part of that door, they're not gonna do it. And I see it going happen year after year after year in this area. So that's why I would say no, it ain't gonna happen.
because I still like to see, everybody get it in now. I won't mind that at all. I think a
Don't get me
lot of
wrong, it can be done, yes, but it will not be done.
right, right. Stuck in a negotiation, huh?
Yep.
Huh.
Now,
Yeah.
coach,
Echo Nick.
you there?
Nick, you there?
Damn. Hold on.
Oh, technical difficulties, everybody. Give us a second. So, Shiro, now let's talk. Give me your strongest 2 clubs in the park.
Right now, I'm gonna say the 12 and the 8U.
12 and 8. Okay. Okay. How y'all looking? We got anything over there you think might be able to push for some playoffs?
I'm looking for every age group be in the playoff.
Yes, sir.
That how I see it. I'm trying to bring make a splash in the AYF and also let them know that AYF got some competitive teams also in there.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You know, that ain't something that's easy to do anywhere. I don't think in any league, whether you're in, you know, AYF, Florida Elite, Pop Warner, you got the Big Ben boys, the Power League. It's hard to get every team in there.
I feel like Ocala has the talent. 352 has the talent to do it, and why not me be the first one to do it?
Absolutely not. That's one thing we tell our boys. Why not us? How does, like when you say it's hard to get past the politics and the negotiations to get the teams to play each other, how does politics and Little League influence the experience that the kids have in a positive or negative way, you think?
Basically, when you have organization put certain coaches, certain people in certain position that a lot of kids tend to flock to, these kids and technology these days, they feed off a lot of things and they see a lot of things. So once they see a certain coach that they love so dearly engage in certain activity, they're gonna feel like it's okay for them to engage in that same activity or to misbehave to a certain situation to another coach or another parent or of that nature.
Role models are very important, Coach. I understand that. How do you think there could be a way that the bigger teams in the area, or what is there, 7, 8 teams over there? You don't think there's no way they could get together and get a turkey bowl or something?
Coach, I tried a few years now. Other coaches done tried. It's not gonna happen. You might have 2, 3 teams say, yeah, they'll do it, but then you still got 4, 5 teams out on the fence. Then you got where it get to the point where everybody say, all right, we're gonna do it. Okay, who's getting this amount of money? Who's gonna get this amount of money? So it's always when you get every team together, then here comes the money situation now. It's not, okay, we're gonna do this thing here and it's gonna go to every organization. One organization gotta basically be the head, be the profit of the most of everything.
Agreed. Yeah, that's tough, Coach.
Don't get me wrong, it ain't just in our area. It's in other area too.
Oh yeah, we got.
I done sit back and I see it in almost every area, to be honest with you.
Absolutely.
It's just the time we're in right now, and it's sad, you know. Like I tell one of my partners the other day, I said, man, I go in my pocket and do for a kid, you know, that ain't even mine. Just because I know the blessings that I'm gonna get back in the end.
Yes, sir.
It's greater than that $10 or $20 or $100, you know, I may put towards a situation. I'm gonna get blessing 10, 100 times more, greater than that. So that's what I look forward to.
Yes, sir. Yes,
that's
sir.
why I'm in this, you know, in this industry, basically.
Let's touch a little bit more on that. What got you into coaching?
Oh man, I got too many kids, man. I'm gonna put it like that. I got too many kids, so it's like I always look at it, even in my daily life. I put it like this: I want to always have something for my kids, you know, to fall back on. So say for instance, they go to this program and they might, you know, they might not get playtime. They might got too many stars on the team. Well, they know they got a team they could go to get developed still. You know, they could get playtime still. You know, if all said and done, I passed away, they still could continue this organization. You know,
Sir.
and that's why I do it. Even with my construction business, it's the same thing. I do it for them. You know, any business I go into, I always think about my kids in a sense. Hey, they could continue this. This could be in the family for years to come.
Sir.
You know,
Don't skip
I look
over it
back.
now, coach.
I look back and
Shout
see
your construction
organizations say,
company out.
huh?
Shout your construction company out. Give them your name, what y'all do, phone number, contact info. You know the rundown.
Right.
Yeah, definitely gotta get that up there. You got any head coaching spots open over there?
Right now, I have the 6U head coaching spot open right now. On my 6U, I'm looking for somebody that the baby's gonna grasp like a magnet. That someone that's gonna basically teach them what they really need to know, not just putting them out there to run up and down and scoring touchdown. You know, I want to at the end of each practice, I want to go to little Johnny and say, little Johnny, what's the 3-point stand? And Johnny could basically get down in the 3-point stand. You know,
Yes,
what's hey Craig, what's the route tree? You know, at a certain age, you got not necessarily you gonna tell them all of it, but little things you could start implementing in them, so they'll know when they get to 8. Coach, I know how to get down in the 3-point stand. You know, they showing their teammate when they get on the next level. Hey, this how you do it. You know,
absolutely.
and that's what I'm looking for into a 6U head coach. So that's why I haven't put anyone in that position yet.
Right. I understand that it's important to start good habits early. How do you know where you guys be playing home games at?
Right now it's actually a toss up in the air. It's a toss up right now between ORS and I if I tell the next one, it's like I'm letting the announcement out the bag, and I don't want to do that just yet.
Okay, coach.
That announcement will
hard.
be coming next week, but I don't want to let that announcement out yet until I confirm. But I'm about 90% sure the next home field I was gonna say is where we're gonna be playing at.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna stay tuned now. We're gonna watch out for that. Now, I got a question. So with the Red Hawks, you know, we gonna keep it somewhat clean, but we gotta talk some tea, coach. The city wanna know how the Red Hawks did so good the first year and then it all unraveled like that.
How we got so good? We got in the streets. We got in the streets. We got in the neighborhood. We recruit. We did events for the community. We was definitely in the community. So we won over the community. So we got the kids. Now, how it unraveled, management. You know, I said it. You know, I'm a type of guy. I like to forgive, but I never forget. You know, that's why I'm so blessed, because I'm a forgiving guy. You know,
Yes,
so it's like certain things I try to leave in the past, because if I bring it up, it's just gonna bring up mixed feelings and try to lead me into a direction that I don't want to be in.
You know what? I respect that positivity,
You know,
coach.
so it's like certain things I just leave in the past, you know, because I let God do what he got to do. And he already have, you know, and he's still doing it.
Yeah.
Coach, sorry about that.
There we go, Nick.
got kicked out and everything. My own damn show. um, Coach, I appreciate you coming on and everything, and keeping it like you're not tearing down anybody. I greatly appreciate that because that's what it's all about. Um, my question to you is, how do you maintain a good structure where they're wanting to come back? Because we know Marion County, yes, there's a lot of kids, but the thing about Marion County is you have a lot of competition. And what are you going to do to try to maintain it where you have stability for a long period of time? And then my other question is, how are you how are you going to compete with just everybody up there? Like, what's going to make you stand out as the best looking one out of all those teams?
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, Nick. For your
Yeah.
answer, I'm gonna answer your second question first.
Okay.
The Stallions, we're not trying to compete with nobody.
Okay. I love
We're here to strictly develop these kids
it.
so they could go to the next level.
Yes.
A year, 2 years ago, I used to talk to high school coaches.
Okay.
And the first thing the high school coaches saying, they don't know what these youth football coaches are teaching these kids when they come to high school.
Yes.
Because they know nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to turn that narrative around to where when a kid leave our program, I want these high school coaches to ask these kids, man, what you play ball at before you got here?
Yeah.
And I want them to say the Ocala Stallions.
Mm-hmm.
That's the goal. That's the ultimate goal. So when you say trying to compete with everybody, I don't even worry about everybody. It's like we want to be on our own island by ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could say what they want to say on the outside. We ain't hearing that. We see what y'all saying, and we hear it and we see it, but we don't entertain it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we at with that.
Okay. I love that. To me, when it comes to coaching,
I think you got muted.
oh, hold on. Let me see.
No, I could hear you, Nick.
Okay. Can you hear me, Coach?
Shiro, you hear me? Oh, he might have got kicked.
Nope. He's in here. Hold on. He's got to unmute himself. Coach. It's a work in progress, man. And I appreciate your questions, man. There was some good questions.
I
A lot of
can't.
questions. There you go.
You're muted.
There you
You're
go, Coach.
muted. I can't hear nothing you're saying.
We could hear. I could hear both of y'all.
Yeah, I can hear you now, Coach. I can hear you now. So,
Shiro, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Ant.
I'm wondering. Yeah, I was gonna say he might have to go out and come back in.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I think that was a really good question you had. I mean, there's a lot of programs up there, and those guys are serious. I think that was a great answer that coach had.
Yeah. Adding them in. Coach, can you hear us now?
Yeah, I'm back.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, I think it was a great answer Coach Hewitt had about the goal of the program is not to compete with other programs as much as in a way, that's just the world we're in. But
yeah,
the goal should always be the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Nick, I'm big on that.
Listen, that's a true coach. That's a true coach when you're all you care about is developing. The wins come. We all know this. Wins will come. You have to develop those kids though, and your goal is for them to get to the next level.
Correct.
That right there is the thing that needs to happen. It's one of those things where we as coaches and guys that want to compete, we lose track of that at times, And I feel like you know what a true coach is when they're worried about developing. And to me, that right there, you're not looking to compete against other people, which I totally understand that. But it is it I mean, there is a lot of teams. I couldn't believe how many teams were up there until I became the vice president of the conference, for Pop Warner. And I didn't realize what Marion County and Bellevue and all them were going through, especially Marion County. The Raiders, and they were the Ravens, Ocala Ravens, and all that stuff. But um, the other thing I was going to ask you, Coach, what you obviously have talked to a lot of high school coaches and everything. Um, what is their what's their goal for kids to develop in your program? Because we all know, like, they're like in Citrus County, me and Ant have to go through a revolving door of high school head coaches, so we can never get their playbook. We can never establish anything that they're going to run in high school, let alone middle school. And it's not like Dunellen, it's not like South Sumter. What are they telling you? Hey, look, we would like to see you guys run this because
So
we
so
run
basically,
this.
so basically, it's not necessarily what we're running or anything.
Hmm.
It's basically on the development side. Okay,
Okay.
good example for a lineman. A varsity lineman should be going into high school knowing what a swim move is. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? He
Oh
should
yeah.
know. He should know what all the holes is. Some of these linemen that they got on these teams, they don't know that. They just know I'm a big guy. I'm supposed to just block.
Hmm.
You get what I'm saying? They don't
Oh
they
yeah.
don't know the technicality of being a lineman. How fun of being a lineman can be.
Hmm.
And that's the narrative I'm trying to change. You know, especially for the receivers. I done seen receivers lined up where their outside foot is the foot first. They don't know it's the foot that's facing the where the ball is supposed to be up. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
little things like that. And I feel like at that age, that's where you're supposed to teach them all this.
Hmm.
How to properly run the route tree the correct way.
How to hold the football in the right hand,
How
and
to hold a football when you're
hmm
running with the ball.
yep, and which hand to
How
run
to
with.
actually how you supposed to catch the football.
Yeah.
You know, we're straining. All I see is let's get this team. Let's stack this team with dogs, and let's go compete.
Hmm.
Now, what about the kid, the little John over here that really loves football and just want to learn the game?
Yeah.
Yep.
Now he's sitting on the bench, don't know nothing.
Yep. You're right. You're right.
That's something, unfortunately, um, I think the will to win and the urge to win from not just the coaches, but some of the kids, parents, organization, it it gets so overwhelming sometimes that some people forget about, like you guys said, just really breaking down to development. And ultimately that hurts a lot of kids and keeps them from sometimes keeping that love of the game.
Hmm.
You know, that's something we were really proud about last year. Um, I coached on the 10U Eagles Elite. Shout out to those boys. And we tried to make sure everybody played every day. We had a couple hiccups and and games that got called early because the score, where a guy maybe not get that many plays, but we'd make sure we we got him some extra rec next time. It's tough. It's something that's hard to juggle, especially if you're a person that keeps a bigger team. We tend to always stay around 35. Um, I think at one point right before the season last year, we had 41. So, development and reps and stuff is absolutely important because ultimately nobody wants to be the person that makes a kid not love the game or not want to play the game or reject, because he
Right,
feels he was
right,
mishandled or mistreated.
right, right.
So, was it, Coach? Are you going? I'm sorry if you probably already answered this or not. Are you going to be, coaching yourself? On what age group are you going to be coaching?
Good
Well,
question,
I'm
Nick.
I'm the 8U head coach. To
Okay.
answer that question, yes,
All
sir.
right.
I'm the 8U head coach, and as an 8U head coach, I'm coming with the beast mentality. I'm running the beast offense.
Okay.
Okay.
I like it. I like it.
That's a bold statement to step out on here with that, coach. Giving them a little bit of tea right there.
Yes,
What you
sir.
got? How your team look? You already told me that was one of the best teams.
we coming. I'm still looking for some big boys. Some big boys.
Now,
Those are-
over here where we live,
I,
a
I,
lot
I,
of
I
people are.
yeah, I'm still looking for some big boys. I'm taking skilled players as well. And just to let everybody that listening, all my 8U players play for free. It's on coach.
See, now you just messed my next question up, coach, because I was gonna say I saw a flyer said it's NIL deals for 8U. I had to go check my ID and see could I pass, huh?
Got any eligibility left, man?
Hey, boy, NIL, boy, it's real out here.
Oh man.
It is.
Now, Coach, how is this league that that you're in? Because obviously, me not going, I'm was a Pop Warner guy. I know about Florida
Correct.
Elite. I know about MCYF and PAL and all that. How is this league compared to those?
I would say it's not a Florida league,
Okay.
but it has the talent teams in that league to
Mhm.
compete with teams in Florida league. Yes.
Okay.
And
Oh, go ahead, coach.
they got a quite few teams within hour distance from Ocala as well. Quite a few at that.
Like north of Ocala.
No, south. Like
Oh, south of Ocala. Okay.
most of their teams are in the Orlando,
Oh, okay.
Leesburg, Apopka area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now,
I
Coach.
I like AYF. It's obviously been about 8 years, 7 years since I participated in AYF, but I liked AYF. Nick, we've talked about it before. I think
Yeah.
it was a mixture a little bit. Like Coach Hewitt said, not quite Florida Elite. I don't think it's quite I just don't. I think there's great competition. Don't get me wrong, but Florida Elite has a lot of elite. Just the name is the name.
Mhm.
AYF has some amazing teams and groups too. Positive thing about AYF is it's also national, like Pop Warner. So you're liable to run into a team from somewhere else in the country that they're just having a good year. They just have a good stick this year.
Is that the same league that um Hester's coaches in Orlando?
I think Hester was in Florida Elite.
Oh,
No,
okay. All right.
Florida. Devin Hester in Florida league.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, with
Yeah,
the
he with West
Orlando
Orlando
Jags.
Jazz. Yeah,
Yeah,
he with
yeah,
West
yeah.
Orlando.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I couldn't
Shout
remember
out, Coach.
which league it
Shout
was.
out, Coach Hester. I
Yeah.
think they.
Most definitely, I had the honor of coaching against him.
Yes,
Wow.
sir. Yes, sir. They're on the street right now. They don't won quite a bit now.
Yeah, I
They're
think he
having a
won
tough
every
time
year.
figuring that guy
Every
out.
year he been with them.
Yeah, they're having a tough time figuring that guy out right there. Dealing with an NFL Hall of Famer.
Now, Coach, I got a question for you too. What like where'd you play? Did you play in high school and all that? And did you go anywhere?
I actually played in Gainesville High School.
Okay.
Yeah, college I ain't played nowhere. Nope.
Okay.
I actually skipped the college and came back home, and you know. Then
Listen,
when I got older, I actually played semi-pro ball as well.
okay. Did you who'd you play for semi-pro?
Myself actually. Yeah, it's like every team I played for, I owned the team.
Did you play for the Gainesville Gators?
No, I played for the Gainesville Ducks. The first year the Ducks was out, I actually owned that team. And
Okay.
I gave that team to another guy up there in Gainesville. Then I came down to Ocala and I started the 352 Wild Tigers in
Okay.
Ocala, in the EFL. We had a pretty decent season. We made the first round playoff. Got our butt tore up though.
Yeah. When I played semi-pro, we played. I played for West Coast Soldiers. We played for the. I played for the. I forget the name of the Hurricanes, but we played for them. Played for them, and then I played for the Ballers, Brooksville Ballers. We played. We would have to play Orlando Phantoms.
Okay, the
You
Phantoms,
know,
that's Torres' team.
yeah, we played. We played
Okay,
them. We
that was
played.
some years ago.
Yes, listen, it's been a long time since I played.
Yeah, that's
We
some
played.
years ago.
We played. We played the Duval.
Raiders,
Duval. No, they were. I think they were the Jags or
Duval
Panthers.
Jags.
Yeah, yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, every damn time we go up there, Duval. You know, I had to hear that crap, so that was fun. Um, but yeah, we went up there 18 strong, man. 18
Yep.
strong one year. We went up there, played with 18 strong, and guess what? We ended up making a game out of it, and we just barely lost in the damn conference game, a conference title game. Like, I mean, it was a dogfight, and it came down to like just like one last chance of scoring a touchdown, and then we ended up just throwing an interception, and it cost us the game. So it is what it is. Turnovers matter. So, but uh, a couple questions I got for you, since we are on a sports and food review show. What is three good mom and pop places up in Ocala or near Ocala that you could tell us about?
I only really know one, to be honest with you,
Okay.
and that's Wayne's Kitchen.
Okay.
Wayne's Kitchen.
What do you like about it?
All day breakfast.
Okay.
You can go in the morning, get a lot of variety of breakfast for low price.
Yeah. What's your go-to?
Um, I like the corned beef and hash with grits.
Okay. Listen, man, I love me some good
Mine.
corned beef. So, you know, but
Man,
all
coach,
right.
coach, what else they got up in there now? I gotta check Wayne's out now. I don't want to go
Oh
in there
man, he
and
got
cook.
everything. He got everything. He also got these little what they'll be like little pies. Oh man. He got the pecan pie. He got all sort of different pies. I go in there and buy probably 12 to 20 of them pies, man. Yeah, they be some good pies.
Mm, okay.
Coach, now we skipped one part now.
Okay.
Hewitt, Coach Hewitt, who you
Yeah.
like in the NFL and how you feel about him this year?
Oh man, if I tell you, gonna laugh at me. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. I'm gonna ride with my Dolphins.
Yeah, we ain't even. Yeah, we laughing, Coach. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Listen, we can't even laugh anymore.
Hey,
Like,
I'm gonna have to ride with my Dolphins, man.
Well, I'm gonna tell you,
I don't know
y'all got
what
an
they
opportunity
doing.
to reload.
I don't
yeah.
know what they doing, but I gotta ride with them.
I respect that. You got an opportunity to reload. I think I'm a Bronco fan. I think we gave you a little more than we had to for Waddle.
Yeah, y'all
Um,
did. Y'all did.
I think
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I was mad. I was mad that I seen Waddle left. I ain't liked that.
yeah, I thought that was tough to
Yeah,
get rid of him.
I did. Tyreek, yeah, but
I
Waddle,
really wish
but I understand. They want to rebuild. They want to go get younger.
we should have made them package A-Kane in that trade.
Mm.
But like I told Coach earlier, I think Waddle brings a true speedster threat to our room.
He
Um,
does. He does.
we got a great jump ball guy with Sutton. We got two real good route runners in Mims and Franklin. We traded Vele to the Saints this year, but I think he was a little underrated. He was nice.
Mhm.
Evan Ingram didn't quite have the season that I think a lot of people wanted to, especially signing him to a nice deal out of free agency last year. But I think, I'm just gonna stay optimistic that this year he kind of has a bounce back. I like where we're at, especially with Water. I think, hopefully he can open up a little bit. But I also don't think, Tua was one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the league when he
No,
was healthy.
no,
And no,
no. We should
oh,
have got rid of Tua.
You should have never drafted him.
We should.
yeah.
There you go. We should have never drafted him.
You should have drafted. You should have drafted Herbert, and you guys didn't. And
We'd
you
have
know,
probably won the Super Bowl already.
yeah, probably. I mean, you had the
Y'all
talent. You
should
had Tyreek and
y'all
everything
should
like
sell.
that. So
Y'all should trade every first pick imaginable that you can legally put on paper to get Lamar Jackson.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I would have sold the farm.
I think Baltimore doing something because they know he want to go back home.
I think he. I don't know if he really wants to go back home or not, Coach. I feel like he, as a Ravens fan,
What?
I feel like he wants to go there, but in a way, right now is not the time for him to go back there. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like
that's how you
he's
feel because
just.
you're a Ravens fan.
Well, I just feel like it's just not the opportunity to do that.
I'm
So
gonna say this. I think this is the right time for the Ravens to get rid of Lamar.
I don't think so. I think they got him for 2 more years, and then if he wants to walk, he's gonna walk. You know what I mean? They can't franchise tag him. They can't trade him unless he tells them where he wants to be traded. They can't control what he wants to do.
Yeah,
But
they're not going to do a trade in that case because they lose all the value.
well, they already lost everything. So, when it comes to that situation, because they have no control over him,
Nope. No, they don't.
so they have no control over him. He basically controls what he wants to control, and that's all they can do. They just got to wait it out, and hopefully, maybe he'll sign. But his mom's his agent. So that's the thing right there. He's his own agent and everything. I feel like he's wanting to come back and show everybody if he can stay healthy and they can improve that
Mama
offensive
want
line.
him home. Mama want
But
him home in West Palm Beach, man.
listen, he made a promise to the Ravens fans, and I feel like this man wants to own up to his promise and deliver a Super Bowl. So
He
that's
ain't gonna get. He
you
ain't gonna
know
get.
I think he will. I think he will.
I think he'll get in Miami before he get it with Ravens.
Listen, you guys got to worry about winning a playoff game before you can do anything. You guys haven't won a playoff game since
Cheap
I was in
shot,
high school.
coach. Cheap shot.
Hey,
Just saying, Coach.
we almost had Harbaugh. We're trying to get Harbaugh.
Listen, you were trying to get Hardball, but listen, he was like, nope, I'm not going down there. I don't want to rebuild, and that's what they're doing. They're rebuilding. They're taking they didn't just take it down to the to the concrete. They took it down to the plain studs, man.
Dirt, huh?
Yeah, they are rebuilding, and I wouldn't be surprised if they try to get Arch Manning next year, or even draft Jeremiah Smith,
Man,
local legend.
I'm also surprised we didn't pick up Kyler Murray.
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like Malik is not a bad quarterback.
He's not, but he's not ready for that.
I feel like he's not ready for what you're going to put in front of him, and then what you're going to surround him with. Besides A-Chain, who else do you have? So that's
got a lot of picks, Coach.
That's the bad thing about it, So, but Coach, you got anything else?
Hey, let me ask you guys. Since my team doesn't have a draft pick anymore, I think we go around 60, 62. I'm hoping to grab a linebacker, maybe a Jeremiah Trotter Jr. or I forget the guy's name out of Texas Tech. Jacob Rodriguez is his name.
Who do I want?
Yeah, I want to know who you guys would like to see. I mean, y'all both got a ton of picks.
I would really like to see them draft. I want my Ravens to trade up and draft Ruben Bain. I want him, or I want an offensive lineman. I don't want and what I would like to see if it happens, Jeremiah Love come fall to them, but I don't see that happening. But if that happens, best player available. That's what you got to go with.
So you would take Jeremiah Love in the first round to pair it with Derrick Henry?
Oh yeah. You gotta think about it, man. Derrick Henry is like a unicorn. Eventually, that unicorn is gonna disappear, and to me, like he's listen. Father Time is undefeated, and you know this, Ant. So Father Time is always undefeated, and it's just only gonna take something happen where let's say God forbid he gets hurt this year. Who are they gonna have? Rasheen Ali. I mean, that's not gonna work. That's you need an actual primetime back that will age and still be young by the time Lamar gets in his mid-30s. If he's still around.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's understood. Coach, what about you, Coach Hewitt?
Be honest with you, Coach. I ain't been keeping up with the draft yet. Because I've been so busy, but I need to get into. But for my Dolphins, I think we need to build our defense back, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like both of those boys. I like a couple of those kids coming out of the University of Miami. Bain, Mesidor, the Saint. I think they got a corner coming out, Scott. I'm seeing Mesidor move up some draft boards, but I could tell that if you just turn the tape on those two D ends from Miami, that's different. It's completely not the same. I heard Nick say he'd like to move up and get Bain. I have a friend of mine who is cousins with Bain, and we've been paying pretty good attention to him since he was in high school. And I always, and it's not hard. 5-star out of high school, 3-4 year starter at Miami. Everyone watched him help lead the defense to a national title game. Real solid guy, real solid kid. I think to get a kid like that, you're gonna have to trade up in the top 13 picks, and maybe to get Mesidor, you might have to be in the top 12, top 10. He might fall a little bit farther, but Those I think, especially Bane, I think he has the potential to be one of those generational guys on the end if everything falls in place like it's been falling for him the last 10 years, you know what I mean?
And what do you guys think of the criticism of his arms being too short, Bane's arms being too short? I mean, you saw what he was doing to guys where he was pushing them back to back into the running back or the quarterback and sacking them or tackling the running back. What do you guys think about it? The arm, his arm length and stuff.
Who better to capitalize um in an industry like that, you know, especially the scouting departments and the guys like that. Um, I think as much as they all know each other and have relationships, it's one of the most cutthroat jobs in the world, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a lot of teams in play that stand to benefit from certain players dropping all the time. You know how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's impossible to ever really get a solid hold on all the misinformation and the stories that are dropped and leaked just to hurt a guy's draft stock. Cause and to be honest, we live in a time where who knows if some people do that just to say, hopefully, you know, I want this guy at this pick, but if we can get him to drop around, we'll trade up and get him. And then we basically got 2 first-round picks on our board.
Oh yeah.
You know, so chess is an interesting game. I think that's one of those businesses where chess is absolutely played on a 3D level. And I really don't think his arms being short mean anything. He's completely dominant
Mm-hmm.
in almost every phase of the game. I mean, I think we all watched. Nick, I know you're a Miami fan, so I know you watched it. I mean, it never, when he's healthy, it never slows down. I mean, just
He's just got a motor, man. He's
you know,
so.
I think it's underestimated the job that Jason Taylor does
Mm-hmm.
with that D line down there. Um, Hell, at Florida State this year, our best D lineman was a guy. Um, Shout out Big D Jack. Um, it was a guy we got from Miami in the portal.
Yeah.
You know, and you look at that and you say, God damn, if he would have stayed there, how much more would they have beat us by?
Oh, dude, I'm telling you right now, he's an interesting prospect too because he came from Maryland, right? And
True.
he Daryl Jackson, he came from Maryland originally, and then he transferred to Miami and everything, and he's got the size, man. He's got like Calais Campbell size. He's like 6'7", 6'8", and the thing about him is he transferred up to you guys because his mom was
His mom wasn't doing too well at the
yeah,
time.
yeah,
Yeah.
so he wanted to be closer. And my thing about him
His,
is
I'm sorry to cut you off.
no,
Hold
you good.
that for me. I want to shoot this out there. His
Yeah,
mom is a lovely lady.
yeah, you met her.
Yeah, when I was working on the road up there,
Okay.
I worked at a cafe up in Tallahassee for a while, and she used to come in and you know get a little coffee and whatnot and talk with her friends. And one day, me and her were talking, and she was like, you know, my son plays on the team, but I don't like to tell nobody.
Hmm.
And it was so crazy because at that time I was reading an article about him transferring in, and she tells me, you know, that's her son, and it was like, man, it's a small world, but she is a lovely lady. I had the privilege to speak to him on the phone one time. You know, real respectful young man to be in such a position that he's in. You know, you got a lot of scouts drooling over you, a lot of people in your ear all the time, just like you talking about, you know, the size and the strength and the work ethic and what he could do on a better team and what his NFL prospects are. For him to be so humble and turn down, I'm not gonna be messy, turn down what he turned down to leave and go home to be with his mom just said a lot.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, yeah, I'm a Florida State fan, but um, anytime, you know, you're a player and you have the ability to make more than your coaches, and you turn that down to probably still make more than a lot of the coaches, but you know, he could have had a real crazy deal, and
Oh,
he
he
he turned
definitely.
that down. You know,
Listen. There, it was pretty close for him to come back, stay at Miami, but listen, man, you got to do what you got to do for family. The big thing, and this is not me knocking them. This is just the big thing that you heard at Maryland, you heard at Miami and Florida State and stuff, is the consistency. He's not consistent enough, and a big fellow like him, he's gonna need to understand, like, hey, look, he's still a young man, even though he's a little bit older than I think he was like what 6 year senior or something like that. He had a 6 year because of COVID or something like that. But he could be a hell of a ball player. He's got to get that motor up higher and more consistent, because when he's on, he's dominant, man. He is so damn dominant. You
there's
know,
two teams that I don't think anyone in the league wants him going to be honest,
yeah.
and that's the Rams and the Eagles, in my opinion.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
think both of those groups just you know, they're really strong. Um, um, I'm not sure which group I think's better. I think I think the Eagles have a couple monsters over there. We all know. But the Rams, man, they just that transfer portal duo from Florida State, Curse and Fist, Kobe Turner over there. They just drafted some guys both of the last 2 years in the depth and rotation. It is a tough group, and I think they're gonna be back in playoff contention next year.
Yeah. I feel like they're like maybe they got McDuffie in for DB, and that was their weakness, and they didn't have many weaknesses. So it's going to be very interesting to see what they do, and with the draft and stuff like that. And there was rumors that they were talking about trading for AJ Brown and everything. So um,
Could have
you
got
know,
Sauce Gardner.
yeah. Well, they got Sauce went to Indy, but McDuffie from the Chiefs, they traded one of their first round picks for McDuffie, and a couple of other picks, because they needed a lockdown corner. Man, they got tired of JSN, uh, JSN running all over them.
I
Uh,
I like McDuff. He's a solid player, but I don't know. He just ain't. He makes plays. Don't get me wrong, but I'm a little spoiled with D backs over in Denver, man.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
Sertan's one of the best. Him, Gonzalez. Um, you know, you got a few that are just lockdown guys that follow all over the place. Uh, you know, um, Sertan and everything like that. I liked what's his name? The safety that kind of looks like Palomalu, Mowafe or whatever. I love that guy, man. That guy, he's all over the place.
yeah,
But my favorite guy on y'all's defense is not Sertan. I love Sertan, but Benito, man, I've been a big fan of Benito. I've been a big fan of Benito since he played for St. Thomas Aquinas. You
yes,
know,
sir.
he dude that guy. You know, he's like a bloodhound when it comes to that ball. He will find that ball and get that ball, no matter if he's the one that caused the fumble or the interception or whatever, the tip. He will find that ball, and he did that. He did that multiple times in the playoff games for St. Thomas Aquinas when he was, playing for them. And then he played for Oklahoma, and he was all over the place there too. They just couldn't stop calling that guy's name.
He
And I can't.
commit, did he commit straight to Oklahoma, or did he go to one of the schools in state and then
He
PP
had a
out?
chance. He had a chance to go. I think Miami offered him, and I
Oh, he
think.
had a chance to go everywhere. I was
Oh
just
yeah,
asking who he played his first year.
he had a definitely chance to go to Miami and some of the schools in Florida, but he chose to go to Oklahoma because he wanted to go play. He wanted to go play over there, and to me they were going to start him right away, and the other schools weren't going to start him, which was crazy to me. But like I said, Nick Benito has always been one of my favorites. That I still can't believe he went in the third round. It's kind of like that Jacob Rodriguez guy that plays for Texas Tech, the
Yeah.
linebacker. That guy, he just has he finds the ball. He reminds me of like a middle linebacker version of Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel was same damn way. Always found his way around the ball.
What's that boy Cleveland drafted last year from UCLA? Man, y'all don't kill me if I get this name wrong. I think his name was something like Carson Swessinger.
Yes, I believe. Was he from UCLA? I thought he was from Wisconsin or something like that.
Oh, he's
No?
from UCLA.
Is he?
Yeah,
Okay.
I watched his pro day on we sit around and watch all that mess.
Yeah.
And man, that dude just I was really upset when last season when the Broncos didn't draft him or Judkins, and then they wound up both going to the Browns, which was like, Lord have mercy.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, that's one team that if Monken can get anything out of Deshaun Watson or Shador, that's a scary team.
Let's go to do it there. There ain't no way in hell. I'm gonna ask Coach Hewitt and Coach Marty right now. There ain't no way in hell I'd play nobody over Shedeur Sanders opening day. I'm gonna yield the floor to you gentlemen and let me tell you what you think about the situation. But I think Kevin Stefanski is obviously a smarter football coach than me. He's paid by the NFL, right?
Yeah.
But he's an idiot.
I feel like he got kind of put in a bad spot because
it's the Cleveland Browns, coach.
Well, that too, but you got to think about it too. He probably should have kept Baker. Wasn't his choice. Okay, wasn't his choice on the matter. All right, but the thing about it is he didn't get to pick his guy. The owner picked it for him. Can Watson be what he was? I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, he hasn't showed any life. What do you think?
What was it, man?
What?
You said, can he be what he was? What was he?
He was a damn good Pro Bowl player, quarterback, man. Before those allegations came out.
Did anything he ever showed you make you think he deserved the highest contract in NFL history?
In a way, no. But that was
in what
Cleveland.
Way, yeah.
But that was Cleveland being desperate, man. That's like that's having like a 45-year-old virgin, trying to hook up with a supermodel, and it just, it's just not gonna, you have to trade a fortune just to get somebody like that. So I mean, I understand their desperation, but it's still crazy though. You know what I mean?
It's just like you said, right? That is like, to me, that's almost one of those deadly sins. It's lusting.
Mm-hmm.
You're lusting and you're envious in a way. We're not winning. They're winning. it's that age old, if I'm not winning, if I take his lady, if I take if women, if I take her man, I'll have that life. And that's never the case. You know what I'm saying? Case in point, worst trade in NFL history was Russell Wilson to Denver. 3 young players, 2 first rounds. I don't know how many second and third rounders and fourth rounders were all mixed up in it. But you see the difference. Seattle won the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
No, those players weren't playing a crazy role, but it held us back. I think sometimes when you
they got some players out of it though. I mean, they got Weatherspoon, they got JSN out of it. They got 2 of their linemen because of that trade. So, they cleaned up on that deal,
Yeah, I don't want to relive it. Thanks.
I'm sorry, man.
I want to relive that, Coach.
Listen,
that's the thing where some guys feel like I said earlier, I caught some flack for saying at that time Russell Wilson wasn't a franchise quarterback. I think he was always one of those improviser guys.
Yeah.
And I think he was amazing in college. And I think, he's a Super Bowl champ. I won't take that. I can't take that away from him. But just for all that at that point in his career, that's just those kind of moves that I really just think they're bad moves. Guys get jobs based off, you know what I mean? It's who you know sometimes. And you make a move and say, hey, look what we have. If we add him and just get that production here, we'll do this. Yeah. Instead of just going through and building your own guys, drafting well, signing well out of the free agency. Hell, trade them picks like this year.
I feel like though Russell is his own worst enemy because he got too big of an ego, man. You know what I mean? Like he let that success get to him,
Yeah, he's something else. I'm gonna go Coach Hewitt's route. I ain't gonna talk no trash about him.
No.
But he's something else though. I ain't got nothing good to say about him. First he beat us in the Super Bowl, and then he ruined my team for 3 years.
Oh man. Right now, update. It's 77-74. Duke is winning with 40 seconds left. 40 seconds, 40.2 seconds left in the second half. So hopefully I got something to celebrate tonight because tomorrow is going to be a long day at the soccer fields. So
yeah.
Listen, I appreciate everything you do. I appreciate this, man. Thank you for, being my teammate on this and everything. And listen, let's wrap it up. Coach, we thank Coach Hewitt on here.
Shout out Coach Hewitt, Ocala Stallions.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you for coming on the show tonight.
We Friday nights might not be the night for us to do this because viewership, it is what it is. But we do this.
That's all right, Coach.
Hey, man, we do this for the love, man. We do this for the love, and we do this for
come
fun.
back and watch it. Big announcement. Next version of Tuesday Tea. Yes. We're gonna have a big episode coming. Coach Vince Armstrong.
Okay.
Of the Ball Hawks and the Lady Ball Hawks.
Ball Hawks. Yeah.
Real big time flag organization coming out of Central Florida. We're gonna have him on the show, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a good one, everybody.
Anybody else we got going?
Yeah, we'll have a few people. Announcements coming soon. We're trying to get dates lined up for everybody, but just trying to keep bringing awareness to the locals and the community about different opportunities and different things going on in that football world. You know how we do, Coach.
Yeah. we got a special guest coming April 10th, 1:30. It will be live. We won't mention his name yet, but it's pretty much a big deal. And like I said, his brother is in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, so we'll leave it at that. That would be one clue. And look, man, I'm looking forward to this. This is gonna be fun, and I can't wait. I can't wait to keep growing and keep everybody supportive when it comes to the local youth and everything like that. Even outside outside our local youth, you know, uh, like prospects over there, down there in Pasco. You know, they do a great job. With their all their stuff. With Marcus Applefield. He definitely has done a lot of good things down there in the youth, and for Pasco County, he's Marcus is former Virginia Cavalier and former Baltimore Raven and everything like that. So I'm looking to try to get him on so he could talk about his stuff. Shout out the local guys. Him and you got DeAndre Parker who does DSP with Coach Mike Jones.
Graham
And,
Mike, shout out the
and
fellas.
listen,
Chris River Pirates. I ain't gonna say too much, but a couple of alumni right there, Coach.
Say what?
Couple Chris River Pirate alum right there. I ain't gonna say too much.
Listen, I love those guys. I love what they're growing. I wish they would get so damn busy that they can get a bigger building because they need it. They need a bigger facility so they can keep growing and keep training these kids around here and try to make them 1% better every day, right? So, with that being said, I hope everybody has a good night. Everybody stay safe. Stay safe. And hey, I'll see you on Tuesday. All right.
Sir.
All right. Peace out.